Greetings, Cubs. Welcome or welcome back again. It is time to step into the lion's den. Today I'm going to be doing a reading on Enhypen for 2023. I'm just going to see what the energy around Enhypen is going to be for this year, as well as just see if what the next biggest event or public scandal, public whatever is going to happen for Enhypen. So let's hop right into it. Alright, so what energy do we have around Enhypen for 2023? Okay. So we have recognition and nurture yourself. So recognition says you and your accomplishments are receiving appreciation and honors. We also have nurture yourself. Investing time in self-care now will yield more energy for you later. So it seems like right now for this year and for Enhypen, it's about balance and self-care. So they're going to be successful regardless of what they put out. So what's important for them to do right now is to focus on not overworking themselves or straining themselves physically and mentally. It's like for this year, it's no need to do too much, to overwork and extra train. It's not necessary. That if they actually take more time to relax a little bit, that they will tend to be a lot more successful. They won't reach burnout so quickly. They're not going to reach a burnout as quickly as they would have if they kept going at 100 or 110% nonstop. They can take a break and relax and rest, and that will actually make them last a bit longer. All right. Let's see. I gotta move this deck to make some room. Okay. Alrighty. It seems like for Enhypen, we have Goddess of 1,000 Names. It says endless animations of the priestess. We have Temple of Black Obsidian, Dark Healing Chamber, and Queen of Heaven, blessing from the Divine Empress of the Skies. These guys they're going to be successful. They're just, I see success for them all the way through and through. No matter what kind of way they try to present themselves, I do see, I see success for them. Especially now is a great time for them to even want to be a little more experimental or even just lay back a little bit. Because in a good way, and to me personally in a bad way, but in a good way, it's like no matter what they put out, people are going to eat it up. That's what I'm seeing. It's like it doesn't matter what kind of side they show of themselves, they're going to be completely eaten up. All of their music, everything, all of their content is going to be consumed. But also, to me, I'm like, that also sounds like a negative thing in the sense of you don't have to put in the effort to do anything. If you just throw out anything, people are they're not gonna really care about the quality and just consume it because it has a name and a brand on it. Okay? So it's kind of like both in the positive and the negative. But for them, it's mainly positive. It really doesn't matter what they do. They don't have to work that hard at this point, at least not this year. It's saying just relax, chill, rest your body. Whatever you put out is going to float on its own. You don't need to really work too hard to promote it. But then it seems like we kind of run into this situation of choices and decisions. And it's like, okay, like, you have a choice to do anything and it'll be successful, but also it seems like having that ability to choose kind of leaves them a little bit stumped. They don't know what to do. So there may be it's weird. It's like successful, but also kind of dry. Like, I don't know how to really describe it. Like, very stagnant. Very, like, it's a bit of stagnant energy around them. Yeah, it's some stagnant energy around them. It's like this weird battle of, they're constantly, like, I'm seeing they can do, at least music wise, put out anything and be successful. That's a good thing. Put out anything, do whatever, and it's going to be successful. But then there's this sort of battle, like, well, where their career has really no flaws, because they've garnered a bunch of fans that they're going to be supported regardless of what they do. There's also this other side to them that will keep them, that may potentially keep them not going to their full potential. And it's in what they do and say outside of music. It's like the decisions that they choose to make personally, or just the decisions that they even make as a whole, that kind of keep them stuck within a certain box, right? I am seeing that they are going to be forced eventually to be more aware, to have to be more self-aware, in order to heal or mend situations that they may actually end up screwing up this year, in order to protect their career. So it's like their career can take off because they are Enhypen. They will be very successful no matter what they do musically, but then their personal choices. I know Enhypen has a lot of issues with fat phobia, bullying, anti-blackness, appropriation. They have a whole bunch of toxic stuff within that group. And it does look like, because of that and their choices on the outside of music, that will end up having them not going as far as they need to go, especially until they become more aware of themselves, what they say, what they do, and start making it a point to try to correct that behavior with heal the ouch. They are going to have to do that in order to protect everything that they built up. So that is something that they are going to have to work on this year, because when they start messing up again, they will see that rather than it may end up affecting their career. Okay, they're not gonna flop, because, like I said, it's always a good or a bad thing that no matter what you do, you will be supported, because that means no matter what you do, you will be supported, right? So it's like they're not gonna flop, but they're not going to get into areas that they really could have if they weren't as reckless as they still may be this year. Yeah, so after they start to sort of make themselves more aware of what they're saying, what they're doing, and how they're doing it, there is going to be, that's when things are going to start to change for them for the better. With first light and the beginning of a new cycle, and as well as uncovering treasure. Beneath the surface lies a great bounty. They will come back on top. So it does look like they don't make too much of growth. But again, I'm sorry, but you know how the fans will forgive people, forgive idols for things that weren't even targeted towards them. Like, they will be the voice of forgiveness for idols' wrongdoings when they are not the party that was harmed in the beginning. As well as fans who will take very little simple apologies or simple moments and say, okay, they're best friends, because how could they be fat phobic towards this member when he gave him a hug this one time? They're actually besties. They do that a lot in a lot of these groups. So it's kind of like that energy that is going to still shield them from absolutely flopping. I mean, they weren't going to flop anyway, but like at least socially. People kind of smoothing over issues that happen within the group, from the, again, the bullying, the name calling, the appropriation, or, you know, the saying swears, whatever it is. Their fans are going to smooth it over. They're going to cover it up. They're going to say, hey, well, he said he was thinking about how, you know, he may have been wrong in the past, so that's an apology, and you guys shouldn't be mad at them for saying this anymore. Things like that. So it's like, all they have to do is make the tiniest little of attempt, or like put the little bitest of effort into to kind of seeming that they may have any sort of regret for bad decisions, and the fans will take that, run with it, gas that up, and they will be perfectly fine back into the limelight. You know, people are going to parade them. They've never been this way. They're never that. They're never that. The unproblematic faves. It's going to kind of have that kind of effect. So if they do kind of run into that situation, just all they got to do is put in a little less of effort, and they'll be fine. All right, moving on. Alrighty. Alright, so lastly for Enhypen, I'm going to use my tarot. This is my Neon Moon Tarot. And I'm going to go ahead and just see what's their next biggest scandal for, Enhypen for 2023. Alright. Okay. There may be a dating scandal with one of the members coming up this year with someone who is a potential female party that is significantly older than them. I want to say significantly older. Like, not the same age. Not like, oh, they're both 21, they're both 22. It'd be like someone is 21 and the other one's like 26. I don't think it's going to, I think it's going to be a little bit immoral if there's going to be a dating scandal with one of the members. Or at least a rumor of one of the an idol or a person breaking up with one of the members. There's definitely an issue with one of the members and a potential lover. Either it's like we hear of a big breakup, or we hear of someone kind of talking crazy about one of them. It's very odd. This is going to cause some trouble. I just don't know if it's going to be for Enhypen or the other potential idol or potential party. Yeah, I don't know. If there's a female idol that gets involved, they may actually have to go on hiatus, if not get removed from the group. or celebrity definitely may be witch hunted. I don't know. Definitely judged. Yeah, I'm definitely seeing there being another party involved with this group, and I'm seeing an older person. I'm seeing this being something that blows up. This person, the other party, getting hounded for it, trying to deny it, trying to kind of reject the idea, then also getting to the point that they have to go on a hiatus, or they have to go. Yeah, they have to go on a slight hiatus because of being like people saying, "What the heck are you doing talking to this person?" Or I don't know how old Enhypen is, so y'all would have to let me know what the oldest and the youngest member is. I think I've asked this before, but I don't know. Either way, whatever it is, whoever will end up interacting with them, this person is going to definitely be judged and criticized for their interaction. Somebody's going to catch some smoke for messing with Enhypen, basically. That's what I'm seeing. So, yeah. That's what I have for Enhypen for 2023. That's the next biggest scandal that I see happening. Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I hope to see you all next time in the Lion's Den. Oh, make sure you check out my Patreon. I have plenty more readings like this on your favorite idol celebrity. You can get it for yourself as well. I do have those purchases available. So if you would like to purchase a reading for yourself, hit me up on Patreon. Just DM me after you select the tier that has the type of reading that you're interested in. Yeah. Bye, y'all.